Makhosi. Ngiyanibingelela nina lapha emakhaya. Ngothando kaMvelinqangi. Umprofeti wenu lo uShamu. Igedla lamashikishikiri umcrusader ngithi ngiyaziyehlisa phambi kwenu ngithi hosana. Ngani zethongo. Ngani ezethongo elikhulu ukhokho wasemandulo. Ngiyabanda. There's a cold front today. Kodwa ngila ngiyashuta ngiyarecorda because I have to continue giving you guys spiritual food as I've been ordained as a slave of the highest powers in heaven. And so today I bring you a very special episode. Kodwa ngaphambi kokuthi siqhubekele phambili ngakuthi ngiyohlala ngigcizelela until it's drilled in. Nawa ama-details wami la. These are my details, not other details. If you're looking for anything Mailanum Crusader on Facebook, you go to Akana Temple-Kemi TV, or you can just type in Kemi TV and it will come up on there. Okay? Uzoyibona content iposto laphaya, uzobona ukuthi yimi, angeke kupost umsangano. Same with Instagram, same with TikTok. The only social media accounts I have are under Kemi TV. I have no personal social media accounts. There's no way I'm posting my own personal life. My personal life, I need post online because I'm focused on my work. For those of you that want to book and want to pay directly into bank accounts, here's my bank account with FNP. For those of you that want to pay for products, here's the bank account as well. And for those of you that have asked Nkulu, how do I contribute into Nkonzo Yakho? I believe in it. How can I? Here is the bank account. Those of you in Funukanyisa, those of you that want to donate to my work to say thank you for everything that I do. Here's my bank account. If you want to reach out and contact me, 061 178 1304. I appreciate every message I receive. I appreciate all of you. And if you you take your time and you do this, you are outside. You are a recorder, you are outside with your busy schedule, you pushed everything aside to record, and I have to because I must serve you, because I am a servant to you. We've been covering, I'm pretty sure, episodes that a lot of you deem as strange. What is happening? Why is Crusader talking about such strange things lately? 5 signs of this, 5 signs of that. Like I said, we've restructured the channel for various purposes and for the growth of the brand as well, and for me to have much more reach. And so that's why you'll see the topics have changed a bit. Today's topic is the hidden truth about powerful people and secret spiritual initiations. Khona abantu abazwa ubuhlungu when they hear ukuthi in this world you can't just progress. In this world you can't just have millions without doing something deep, without being initiated, whether it's into a cult, whether you take a covenant with the spirit, whether uyathwala, whether ubayilento bathi Illuminati. There's a lot of people that abahlabekayo bathi no, mina I'm gonna succeed with God. And it's not a lie. There are some people who succeed moderately with only God and abantu bakubo ingilosi zabo. But in this episode, we're talking about powerful people. Abantu abaphezulu. We talk about presidents. We talk about kings. We're talking about rulers of this world. We're talking about high priests, popes. We're talking about abantu abasesigabeni where you don't work naturally and get promoted to get there. You need to be part of something hidden or have something powerful, including the musicians, including the celebrities, including these icons. But today we are talking about the hidden truth of powerful people and the secret spiritual initiations that they go through. The most powerful people in business, in politics, in entertainment, they all have something in common, guys. It's not education. It's not their money. It's not their influence. It's their initiation that they went through, in whichever form that they went through it. A deep spiritual occult, sacred, hidden initiation that's done in secret. Awuhambi uyosifunela bona labo bantu uthi I want to be initiated. They come to you because you have something they can use. We uncover what the world doesn't know and what they don't want you to know today. So what's spiritual initiation? And in the case of these people, why do you have to go through this in order for you ukuthi ugqame, ukuthi ube icon, nawe ukuthi ube it girl, nawe ukuthi ube it girl, nawe ukuthi ube it boy, ukuthi nawe ube famous piano artist, nawe ukuthi ube minister, nawe ukuthi ube president, nawe ukuthi ube inyanga eyaziwayo umhlaba jikelele. To be a powerful person. What is the initiation and why is it hidden? The initiation is not just a ceremony, it's a transfer of power. It's an agreement between your spirit and the unseen world in all its offices. So uba nesivumelwano ukuthi uthole isihlalo ukuthi lento nayo ikhone ukusetshenziswa to either perpetuate and to push forward a certain agenda which the powers and which the spirits in the sacred, not in the sacred, in the secret kingdom that is in the first heaven to push their agenda. But we will still discuss the seven heavens and I will break them down for you. But Nina, ngicabanga ukuthi the kingdoms of darkness exist in the lower astral realms only. There is a high kingdom, a Kanyayo, that exists in mid-heaven. And that is why Lucifer is called the prince of the air. For he resides within the first heaven or in between earth and the first heaven. That is where they are. So, kuba isivumelwano, an agreement between you and the unseen world. Something in that world. Not necessarily Luciferianism, Illuminati, izinto ezinjalo, but cha. Sometimes an agreement with something that lives kulo mhlaba ongale. Reasons that people do this is not sometimes only just for fame, you know. It's not only sometimes just for ukuthi ugqame, ukuthi waziwe. Some people do it for protection. Uzobona at times there are priests that wear rings, abantu bagqoka amaphondo. You'll see ukuthi abantu bagcwele iy'phandla ezandleni. It's sometimes for protection against envy and attacks. Sebayaziwa manje banemali, usoduma. And so they need protection. And so generally, bazohamba and they will get assistance to have a pact, to have a agreement, to have a covenant with a spirit of that side. An ambiguous spirit. You can't class it as evil or good. It does what it does. You do what it's asking in return. Another reason is to put a protective aura against you, not just to protect you, but it is a purity protector. Abaningi that take these covenants are at risks. Abaningi that are under these agreements fall under risk of this thing corrupting them because of what they have to do to ukuvuselela amandla. So they will get additional contracts, additional covenants, additional agreements with other spirits in order to be protected from lento ukuthi imkhubaze. Yingakho umuntu uzothola ukuthi uma alanda utikoloshi and then once sekayenze lokho abuye agcatshwe ngemithi thizeni that will ensure ukuthi lento ayijiki ilale yena ukuthi iqhubeke isebenze kodwa iyaphuma idle ngaphandle, whether he's bringing girls in to his house, boys into the house ukuthi balalwe ilento or ilala umndeni, bona bayazi. But generally they'll have another contract with another spirit to protect them ukuthi bona bangagadleki. Another thing, what is spiritual initiation? You have to remember ukuthi it has to also do with the occult, secrets. And so you will never hear what is happening inside because you must vow to silence. Even with these 12. Umuntu othwele ngempela maybe kungaba nenkulumo ukuthi uthwele. Umuntu uza under a covenant kungaba nenkulumo ukuthi lo usebenzisa amajini, amadimoni or imimoya ukuthi athuthuke. Umuntu oyinkosi kungaba nenkulumo yokuthi cha, lo uneyinkosazana ozibona ngamehlo, iy'nyamazane zasemanzini zikhona lapha kwakhe in the pool. That's why he lives in that mansion all alone. Kodwa angeke ayivume because they are under a vow of silence. So spiritual initiation is ukuthatha umuntu from izinga lomuntu who is normal, from being a normal person living a normal life and having to strive the normal way to make it on earth, to making them powerful by the power of the hidden, the power of the occult, through various rituals, through various ceremonies, ukuthi baxhumanise nalento, ukuthi baxhumanise naleqembu nemimoya yakhona. And thus there is a vow of silence. Akekho uyophuma asho ukuthi kunje kunje kunje. There is a penalty ongeke uyibekezelele. Umuntu otshele ngempela angaze akutshele lokho ukuthi lingaphela ilanga, angeke liphele ilanga namhlanje, angayitholanga lento ekumele ayithole ngoba akakhonanga ukuvala umlomo. Right, now from ancient kings to global billionaires, guys, everyone, Crusader uthini bakwethu, ngisho lokho engikushoyo angisolo, everyone. There is no billionaire, there is no king that received their power on this earth without having some form of a covenant with either a secret society, with either a spirit of some sort in the other realm, through a covenant with the spirit personally, not through a cult, or ongathwelanga. The spiritual power has always been the foundation of kings. Look at King Solomon. In all his wisdom, he managed to have wizards, shamans, practitioners of dark spirituality, crafting rings that will allow him to tame 72 spirits. If you don't know what the lesser key of Solomon is, the Koshia, it is a tome that is used by mystics and practitioners of invocation and evocation to invoke very powerful demons, invoke very powerful daemons in order for them to serve to protect, to serve to do something on your behalf, to serve to bring you money, allowing you to tap into the hidden treasures of the darkness. Leadership without spiritual backing was and is considered dangerous and weak. Donald Trump has had 3 assassination attempts. If I'm correct, President Putin has 22 assassination attempts. If you are a man in power, if you are a man who is out there and you're a celebrity, abantu bazofuna ukucima. Blessed be his soul, rest in peace to Keenan Forbes. You see the danger of being famous. You see the danger of being known. Abantu bazofuna ukulimaza. People will want to do harm to you, whether spiritually or physically. And so it is necessary, if you are in a position of power, whether you have influence over the masses or whatever the case might be, it is necessary, uguti, you must have a spiritual pact. It's considered by those in those circles weak that you do not have a spiritual pact, you're not part of the cult, you are not protected, and isn't as in njalo njalo. In many cultures, chiefs, Africa, in many cultures, chiefs, they go through a specific ritual of training before rulership. Abavesi nje bagitshezwe esihlalweni. Mina ikhehla lami elihleli ngaphakathi kwami, blessed be uMakhosi Wonke omkhulu, igedle elikhulu. Wabizwa uMakhosi Wonke ngoba wayesebenza iy'nkosi azinika amandla throughout South Africa. And therefore, chiefs and leaders go through some form of initiation in some way in order for them to be strengthened, in order for them to be in a position of power, for them to be able to rule without abantu balokhu bavula umlomo, balokhu bagoloza bangaqedi. Women spiritual leaders are initiated under the moon in specific cultures, especially within cultures where you have a matriarchal system, where it comes to shamanism, where it comes to leadership. You have a matriarchal system instead of a patriarchal system. And it's not man that guide, it is woman that guide. There are specific rituals that they go through, and they are initiated under the moon, under the full moon. Warriors also go ahead and receive protection charms and oaths before battle. But where to? I'm bringing out these facts to show you that it is rife. Powerful people, whether in strength, whether in position, whether in mali, everybody has something. Who doesn't have anything? Hamba ngenkosi sikelela uma inkosi sikelela ikusebenze. Hamba ngayo mkhulu, akusinkinga. If it works for you, do it. Do it. So you'll notice that many powerful figures, they suddenly retreat from the spotlight and only to come back transformed. That's not a PR reset. No. That is a spiritual reset. Abaningi benu don't understand ukuthi sometimes umuntu umbona disappear from the spotlight. Celebrity disappears from the spotlight, but kwenze njani? Is going through the most. In Magabuya, they booming again. Or a musician, kuthule kancane, they don't drop any hits for a couple of years, and then chiki bakhiphe a hit as valunyaka ngayo. They go for a spiritual reset. Bayovuselela lento ebaxhumane nayo. Spiritual contracts and secret societies. Some initiations are ancestral, some are traditional, others are dark, and they have nothing to do with ancestors at all. And I just want to tap into that a little bit, because power without accountability, power without knowledge, which comes from shadow contracts, blood oaths, offerings of unclean things or entities, always have a drawback. Khona abantu abathwaliswa ngedlozi, khona abantu esibaphakamisa ngophondo, khona abantu esibaphakamisa ngey'gubhu. Zonke lezi zinto ziyakhona ukuvunyiswa edlozini, even down to isiboko. You can get idlozi elizokhona ukuvuma ukuthi okay, he's bringing an outside entity. But here we are talking about dark initiations, covenants that have nothing to do with idlozi lakho, covenants that have nothing to do with amathongo wakho, cults that immediately when you are under them, you are in the darkness. So, if umuntu and you're hearing this episode and you say, "Yo, Crusader, I hear you," and it's something I've been noticing, Mina, honestly, I feel like I should be cultish. Or Crusader, honestly, I feel like I should get a magic ring. I feel like I should get upondo. I want you to listen carefully. You must approach everything with clarity and knowledge and proper research. Uma uzohlala nenyanga, kumele udingide yonke into and use discernment ukuthi hayi lo akangitsheli yonke into. Before uvuka kusasa, uvuka usulahlekelwe yonke into, sekufe wonke umuntu, kuze kufe nawe emndenini. Because some of these initiations, especially the secret societies, you need to make blood oaths. Blood oaths kuwukuthi it's not necessarily ukuthi you're gonna kill a family member. At times uzomele uphuze igazi. You must drink the blood, whether it's of a young child or whatever the case might be. You must drink the blood, but first the child must be tortured in order for their blood to produce something called androchrome. And then you iphuza, that refreshes, strengthens, and it makes the spiritual pact with these specific cults much stronger. Not all initiations are light-based. Not all initiations are dark-based. Kuya ngawe, that's why I'm saying do your research. Ukuze wazi lento ongena kuyo. Some offer fast power in exchange for spiritual assistance from you. Wena uzobayenzela into, bona bazosheshe bathuthukise izinto zakho. Be careful. Be careful. It's good for things to ukuthi siphakame gradually. There are things ezidubulayo, ezikhiqizayo. Imali ivela ungazi ukuthi imali ivela kuphi, kodwa at least uyazi ukuthi ngeviki kuvela u-30,000. Once something iqala ikhahlela a month, a million, 2 million, be careful. Be very careful. Always discern who you follow and always discern who you admire, especially among celebrities, because they could have a pact with a spirit that makes them propagate and push forward an agenda that is meant to deteriorate your consciousness, deteriorate how you view the light, and ugxile more in the dark, especially these new age kids. I'm talking about these Gen Z, Alpha, or whatever. These kids born after 2010. These kids born after 2000. These kids are very aligned with this Luciferian satanic agenda. But it's not their fault. They grew up when this thing had already taken root and gone deep. And the social media propaganda machine is propagating it at a great scale. So be careful. Ngoba kusasa, you will willingly give yourself to something ongayazi bese ubuya kumcrusader uthi ngicela ungikhulule sengifuna ukuphuma, and I'll have nothing to do with it because angifuni ukubhubhiswa yinto wena ozingenise kuyo. So if you feel called though, njengoba ngishilo, if you feel called ukuthi no mina mkhulu angisanandaba kulukhuni, but I hear the way you talk, I think it's safer with you. I think I want to initiate ngifuna ukuthi uwazi ukuthi it must come from your ancestors and they must prepare your path. Kumele uyiphahle uma uza kimi usho ukuthi cha ngifuna ukuyolanda into enje, noma I want to get under a covenant like this under umcrusader. You must ensure ukuthi you include ancestors. If you choose not to include ancestors, be warned ukuthi uma induku isijika ikhala ekhanda lakho akekho umuntu oyokusiza. Bhubhudla imali and then mawuqeda nawe siyohlangana emathuneni emakhosini. So steps, if you're going under a spiritual covenant to get power, to get money, to get fame, steps you should follow. I wrote them down because I know there's going to be people that watch not because they want to be educated, but because they want to be cultish, because they want a covenant. So what I will suggest, if ufuna ukuza kumcrusader, what I will suggest is you must have a belt relationship with your ancestors. They must be able to communicate with you. You must cleanse your space and do regular spiritual baths. Ukuthi mawufika la ungangixaki mkhulu. Ungafiki la ufike ungcole ukuthi mangithi ngiyagcaba noma ngithi ngiyageza sekumele ngikushuke manje njengengubo emhlophe engene ngaphakathi kodaka. Cha, you must ensure ukuthi at least 3 days before ufika la, at least 7 days before ufika la, you've gone through a ritual of cleansing. You can contact me ungibuze ukuthi mkhulu ngasebenzisani to cleanse myself before ngiza kuwe, ukuthi ngiphahle ukuthi ngikhona ukubona ngephupho if bayayivuma lento engifuna ukuthi ungisize ngayo kodwa ngifuna ukujula. You must ask for signs in your dreams and omens around you ukuthi bakhombe indlela ukuthi vele lo muntu uzokusiza. And you must trust your spiritual discernment. Don't trust the hype. Don't trust the hype of Mcrusader. Don't trust the hype of Mkhulu Banibani, Mkhokho Banibani. Trust your discernment once idlozi lakho likukhombile ukuthi cha lento angeke ikusize or angeke ikusebenzele wena izokugqilaza. Nkosi yami, it's tough. Guys, I understand. Making money is tough. Ukuphila in South Africa and in the global society is tough. Kodwa ungazinikezeli entweni eyoba ugibe. Whether you wanted to be a famous musician, whether you wanted to be inyanga edume mhlaba jikelele egcwala ama-patient aze around azoyophumela le mall, whether ufuna ukuthi to be umuntu onesihlalo esikhulu like a minister, be careful and consider if you are gonna make a dark decision, make it from the conscious mind of knowing ukuthi ngiyayithatha lento inobungozi, kodwa uma ngizobhubha induku mangibhubhe induku kube njalo, kodwa mina ngifuna ukuceba, mina ngifuna ukwaziwa, ngifuna ukuba namandla wenkosi emakhosini. So power in this world is spiritual first, then it is followed by the physical manifestation. Power manifests spiritual and then it is shown in the physical realm that it has manifested. So don't be fooled by appearances. Most powerful people are initiated in silence. Okay, what you can do for us, go into the comment section and give us your own take on this subject. Usitshele ukuthi mina ngikholelwa kulezi zinto. Hey, I once heard a story like this. Share, let's start a dialogue in the comment section. And it is Ngokoleni Bakwethu. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, guys. This video might help somebody. This video might open the mind of somebody. Ebese kazitshelile ukuthi nyaya eMozambique. Nyaya eMozambique ngiyoyilanda lento futhi lo mkhulu uthe ngifike no-2,000 rand nje kuphela. Uthathe inyoka, igwinye wena, igwinye abazali, igwinye ingane, idle kwasane, ekugcineni izigwinye yona. Igedla lamashkrishkri leli, inyanga yamakhosi. Ngithi ngiyasithoba phambi kwenu emakhosini.